So I just saw Avengers Endgame and it was extremely satisfying. I won't go as far as to say it exceeded my expectations, but it certainly met them in a pleasing way. And even though this movie was far from perfect, I can safely say that it succeeded at everything it was trying to do. Starting off with the negatives, 60% of the jokes fell flat for me, and I'm pretty sure if you took out most of them, the movie would be like 20 minutes shorter. Not all of the humor was bad, but most of them lingered on for longer than I would have liked. And I was hoping they would be able to fix Captain Marvel's character in this movie, but she was barely in it and she was just as bad as she was last time. After thinking about the movie for a while, I realized they could have easily written her out of it, and I think the movie would have really been able to benefit from that. Without saying any spoilers, I liked where they were going with her character in the beginning of the movie, but then she disappears for most of it, and when she comes back, she almost completely negates what I liked about her addition in the first place. The acting in this movie is well enough for most of it, but there were moments in this movie where characters looked more bummed out when they feel like they should have been crying. Once you see the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. And finally, the method of time travel they use in this movie is pretty broken when you think about it for more than a minute. YMS made a good video explaining why. However, the actual heist for the Infinity Stones was very fun to watch. The only part of the mission that I feel dragged on for a bit too long was the part where they were getting the Reality Stone, but overall it led to some great payoff in the end. One of my favorite aspects to any of the Avenger movies are when new characters meet each other for the first time. It's really fun to see how the personalities bounce off of each other and how they react to each other's weirdness, and that carries on into this movie. For everyone except for Captain Marvel, unfortunately. And that final battle sequence was so good it almost makes even the worst of the MCU worth watching again. Between Infinity War and Endgame, I think Infinity War is the more concise movie out of the two, but it's clear this movie was meant to be seen back to back with Infinity War. I'm pretty sure there's nothing I could say at this point to stop anyone from seeing this movie, but I still highly recommend it.